very good afternoon to you all. First of all, let me thank you all for this wonderful opportunity to stand before you. Today, I'm going to sensitize you all on the relevance of the topic science and human life. The role the science has played and the transformation of human is surprising. The journey from the Stone Age to the Atomic Age will prove this fact. The man and the humans have been formed. As the horizons of the science will be developed, the scientists will smile on the chains of knowledge corroborated. Knowledge is science. The role as a basis to understand and clearly the role the science has played, the crucial of material transformation. Science has played the tremendous change in every aspect of human life, from education, industry, employment, agriculture and transport. The nation past has reached the point where you can create, embrace science and also to create open space for the new experiment without creating obstacles of religious practices. And the power and the standard of the people's living has been increased, as well as the rest will listen to their voice. The human has played and learned to protect and cooperate with the world. The man living by hunting during the Stone Age, his livestock was to eat and to give birth. Death and birth were equal before him. The invention of the crucial development of science has resulted in the arms which led him to find fire weapons as well as laser weapons. This made him do easier hunting earlier or in the faster time. This was a main development when the emergence of fire had led him to another modern life. The taste of the food as well as the wood which helped him to escape from the harsh winter. And thus heating the fireman as their god. When the knowledge developed, heating the fire as a nudity. This was a development of that time. And then he started urbanizing life by cutting his hair as well as advancing the new costumes. He considered and taken new search for the development of his modern life. The process of fire had led him to energy and was led him to a modern man. And the success of his energy was full in the invention of such energies which led him to a new man. This was that. And this discoveries was the scientific of that time which led him to success. The production of electricity has been resulted in the agricultural settlement as well as the family to understand the electricity. This led him to a modern man as well as to start a modern life. The invention of computer as well as the invention of the printer has resulted him to the modernity. The invention of atomic energy has been resulted in the space travel as well as space research. This was the start of the specification energy. And then the invention of such creation has been taken to him to the space. The invention of life-saving drugs has been prevented the deadly diseases which make a bad significance on the humans. It's not that the labor or the power of it, but sloppiness of laziness that come to the man to bring comfort without difficulties. When it first came to the Kerala, the people drank 1 crore rupees liquor. It's not an exciting news. These drunken figures are just the rest delighters of the science. And then we know when the material world bring up and the human minds are coming up and growing as to the Everest, we need to increase the spirituality, the path, depth to depth, and founds the path of peace, mutuality as well as spirituality. To get and the drops that is sprinkled the power of ways. And then we know when the source of science authenticated to the power of science. Then the God and the belief will also spiritual. It is necessary to us to get the supernatural and understand the God as well as the spirituality. The great idea has come to the added. Christianity make only the God foremost. The Christian people have to look everywhere in the Lord. It does not mean that the children, the laborers, the young people, teenagers or the people that has been in the streets of science and technology. Christianity never hesitated and vacated in the windows of people. And the 2 and 3 chapters of Gospels tell like this. Listen to the wisdom and set your hearts on the knowledge. Heart for the comprehension and call for the knowledge. Let's strive to keep the knowledge as well as God in the mind. And when the goals of competitors as well as the selfishness come together, we should not go for that. And let's keep for the hope of science which make the world in front of us. By this, I conclude my words. Thank you. Have a nice day.